Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. My name is Warhound and I'm an idiot once again because uh, I might have spent 8 hours playing 7 Days to Die. I have no excuses and I have no apology to give, so let's get into it. Anyways, guys, welcome back and yeah, no, I might be a little on the dumb side. I completely forgot about recording, and I only noticed last bloody minute. It's 10:30 at night. It's yeah, we're doing excellent, boys and girls. We're doing excellent. Real quick, let's go ahead and wait. Are the Kawachis almost done? The Kawachis are almost done. The Boys in Sing Tower almost ready to go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're trying one more time at this. Let's see if we can get it. Hopefully we can, because I would like to be able to end this war. Again, unfortunately, the army has not done anything productive in this. It might just be worth it to kill the Chinese at this point. You know what? Screw it. Let's just kill the Chinese. Let's just kill them. Let's get rid of them. We have them on such a back foot. It's unreal. All right, so we got the Satsuma and the Heisen here versus the enemy fleet. It's not going to be much of a battle because, well, we've basically killed everything already. So actually, I wanted to talk to you guys. So I am thinking about introducing a couple extra games to the channel here soon. Well, actually, technically, one of them I already introduced. That was Call to Arms: Gates of Hell, Ostfront. Opinions on that. Give me your opinions on that. I know it's a little less unstructured. It's meant to be more me and the friends playing together for right now, but I'm actually tempted to potentially do the single player stuff for that. So if you guys might be interested in seeing that, let me know. Also, I am interested in introducing the Great War Western Front for at least one playthrough of it for both sides. One for the Allies, one for the Central Powers. So if you guys have an interest in that, let me know down below. Also, guys, if you're interested in potentially playing some co-op stuff with me, make sure to hit up the Discord. Definitely want to get you guys in there. Definitely want to have some fun. I do enjoy interacting with you guys and enjoy the tomfoolery in which we can all get up to. Like me and Nomad right now sitting talking about, either armored vehicles or stupid shit in the military. And then Nomad trying to run a recruitment ad on my ass. Motherfucker. As I told him, there's only one group of people in this world that I have more spite for than the Brits. And that's the Feds. Come on. I already dodged that bullet when I was back in 2013 when I got out of high school. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. That's a bullet everybody should dodge. But I have my own opinions. 2013 was not a good year for the U.S. Let's just say that. Anyways. Let loose! When they all fire like that, it's kind of like, loose! And it's like an off chance that they might actually hit something. And it'd be funny if they did. I have actually seen in some engagements in my playtest where I have literally annihilated whole freaking battleships by a single long-range penetration to a turret. I'm like, I just committed actions like the Battle of Jutland. Which, by the way, guys, I went reading up on the Battle of Jutland a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's have you guys go this way. Let's go this way with you guys. Oh God. Oh, God. That was violent. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, violence. Violence is had. Alright, you run that way. You run that way. Thank you. Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. But I was actually doing a little reading up on the Battle of Jutland, and I did not realize just how bad it went for the Brits. I was kind of mortified when I saw some of the casualty figures, and I was like, "Oh no 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 no, that's not good. That's not good at all." All right, you guys are doing a great job. Just don't die. I just need you guys to draw fire for a minute. It's all I need them to do is just draw fire for a few moments. Due to the number of cruisers, we're not going to try to make any torpedo runs against them. We're just having them sail on by, sail on by. Let the Satsumas have their fun. The heavy cruisers are doing their damage. So the distraction has been beneficial for us closing the distance and being able to get into a better position to fire upon the enemy. So let the damage be done. Our battle cruisers are now wrapping the enemy flank along with the light cruisers. Unfortunately, the light cruisers kind of fell out of contact. I need to get upgrades on these guys so that their guns have a little more range to them. Aw, no schmackle. Schmackle? Schmackle! Oh man, I just love those damage numbers sometimes. It's like, ooh, yes. Yes, pain. Suffer. Suffer more, heathen. Alright, the battle cruisers are wrapping. We got him in a good pincer. Not a situation I would want to be in if I was a Chinaman. Focus fire on the lighter stuff. This heavy cruiser has taken some beating so far, and it just is not going down. Are you gonna go down, bud? Like, you've lost both your engines now. Yeah, you should be done. Like, you literally should be dead. Well, there we go. Okay. Literally a structural damage kill because reasons. Alright, taking some fire. Now you might notice we're kind of just sailing on by the enemy formation. I would rather... I've kind of been playing around with this tactic where I don't circle the enemy. I just sail by and then loop back around. Get the distance and then, you know, do the damage in that opening stage and then come in later and have some fun. And it seems to be working out pretty well. Overall, I've seen some pretty good effects from it. Mess them up, boys. Mess them up. Come on, Heisen. Put them down. Put them down. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They hurting. And this is actually what one of the things that makes battle cruisers good, in my opinion. I used to not like battle cruisers in this game, but I've learned to have an appreciation of them, especially after they made battleships so damn fucking expensive. You can routinely build a battle cruiser for 30% the cost, and so I've started using them a lot more in my playtesting, and yeah, definitely something I slept on. cool. They're down. Look, and look at this. We haven't even actually fully passed their fleet. Like, we have not fully pushed past the fleet and come back around, and we've still eliminated the whole fleet. Like, our light cruisers are just going to clean this up. This is not a situation I'd want to be in. Very nice. There we go. Textbook elimination of an enemy fleet. Also, I think was it Nomad? Or, no, it was, what's his name again? Not So Italian Lobster Mobster. I don't know what your name on YouTube might be. It might be the same name, but I'm giving you a little bit of a shout out here. Made a comment about, you know, the changes that were made to the maximum allowable armor on the different classes of ship. And I actually think that was the one, like, you look at this. You look at the, like, it might just be light damage, but it adds up over the course of engagements, especially if you go up against an enemy. Like, for example, in the last playthrough we did with Russia, the Americans had those battleships that were incredibly dangerous. And we lost some of our biggest ships against them. It's a case of the, you know, in my opinion, the restrictions on the armor allowed on certain classes or certain types of ships actually made the game a lot more fun, in my opinion. And I'm not, like, calling you out because, you know, I think you're stupid or anything. I'm pointing it out because I just think, like, on the whole, I think this is something that a lot of people might not realize, is that, oh, hey, they're actually doing something. Holy shit. What? Come on, guys. You're playing with my heart here. But I just think it's something that a lot of people in the community, I think, don't truly realize. Like, to be frank, I think there's a lot of people in the community as a whole who are convinced that some of the changes, yes, the Kawachis, that are convinced that some of these changes were absolutely dog awful. But I'm like, I'm not gonna agree with you on that. Not gonna be able to agree with you at all, because I just don't see it that way. Okay, I do have the cash, and I have the dockyard space, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna queue up the other two Congos. I kind of wish you could change the name of the other ships. It's like, oh, damn it, I want to make these ship names, like, actually historical. Like, kind of the whole point of the series that I'm doing right now. Which, yes, somebody else, I do apologize. I look at the comments and I have to go about my day. I can't recall certain numbers on certain members of the community's names just from the YouTube comments alone. If you're in the Discord, I'm going to actually take notice of you, because I'm going to be interacting with you on a much more consistent basis, because I'm actually consistently on the Discord. So please join the Discord. But somebody made a mention about oh, what was it? What was it now? Oh crap! I lost my train of thought completely. Fuck. Whoopsie! I might have just done a stupid. Don't mind me. I had a thought in my head, and the fact I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head threw me off. Oh, in regards to the whole historical thing. Yes, unfortunately, at this point in time, the game is very ill-suited for doing a historical-esque campaign. I really do hope that changes can be made. Oh, hey, look, the army's doing something. I hope that changes might be... Wow, the army's really doing something. They just started pushing out a Tsingtao and Liangdong. Holy fuck. but the changes can be made to the game to make it a little more historical. I do like sandbox style games, but I do like my historical games as well. It's the reason why I like Civil War, Age of Sail, and American Revolution. I do like those games. And with American Revolution, you have events and you have other things that are going on in that game. And it's much more of a sandbox than Civil War is or Age of Sail is. But like with Age of Sail, you have full customizability of your forces. Same thing with Civil War. You're playing through the battles, but you get to decide what you bring into those battles. Which, by the way, full skirmisher stack... full skirmisher stack in oh man, I'm sorry. I was actually watching a buddy of mine. He was he was playing Civil War, and he did a full army of nothing but skirmishers. Just nothing but skirmishers. And oh my god, it was horrendously hilarious. One, shouldn't work. Just shouldn't work. The only thing he had were skirmishers and cavalry. It was literally, he referred to it as the Blitzkrieg Corps. And it was freaking hilarious how effective it was. Now, his particular play style with the way he does hit and runs and a few other things like that, it's how he plays. Me, I like more stand-up fights, so I tend to go very heavy on infantry across the board, sometimes to my detriment. Yeah, no, I tend to actually have to remind myself, like, hey, by the way, artillery is a thing. Oh, hey, by the way, cavalry is a thing. Hey, you might want to make a couple skirmisher units. Yeah, I've definitely gotten in trouble before in that game because of that. Definitely 1% have gotten in trouble. Okay, so they're actually starting to make progress for some frickin' reason. I don't understand how, but they are. And we're up to an 84% chance here, so let's hope we get it. I know I should have engaged this fleet here. I didn't realize that they had ships here, and it kind of annoys me that I didn't engage them. I should have. If I get the chance to engage them here, I will. Straggle? Who's straggling in my waters? Torpedo boat attack. Oh. Oh, what are you? Oh, Jay. Oh, what? Oh. Let's go kill it. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of their newer battleships. So they finally put out a new class. You know what? Let's turn the AI on. Let the AI go hog wild for a second. What are you guys doing? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. What are we doing? Why are we turning? Why? What are we doing, AI? We're going to the southwest. We have a battleship to torpedo. What the hell happened? Why did they do that? I don't get it. Game, why? Why, Gary, why? Hey, look at that, guys. There's an enemy ship. I wonder what we're gonna do to it. Alright, this group needs to come over this way. And we need to start making torpedo runs immediately. Alright. Switch on the beats, boys. It's time to evade fire. can't see the torpedo launches. Oh, okay, now I can see them. Okay, you took a big ol' hit. You need to get the hell out of Dodge. This is the perfect weather conditions for this, too. Ooh! Nice. That's a big old hole in the side of that ship. Oh. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Toba, run. Run, my child. Flee. Alright. You need to turn this way, apparently. For some odd reason, you're being stupid. That's 2 more torpedoes out. That's another torpedo out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. How does that feel? You're dead in the water. You're getting slammed by torpedoes left, right, and center. That's another ammo detonation. That's another torpedo en route. That's... Oh, my... How many torpedoes did I launch? 13 torpedo hits. And down goes the enemy battleship. Not a single torpedo boat lost. Or torpedo boat destroyers. These would all be torpedo boat destroyers. Or third-class destroyers, if I'm correct. There is a weird thing that navies did during this time period where they have first-class, second-class, and third-class ships. It's similar to the rating system that existed prior to this. So, like, for example, you have first-rate ships, second-rate ship, third-rate ships. And then those were all your ship of the lines. And yeah, your fourth and fifth-rate ships were your frigates. These were your larger sailing ships that had a lot of guns, but displacement-wise, they were... Like, the difference between a fourth rate and a third rate was, like, double in most cases. The first, second, and third rates were fucking ginormous. None of the... oh, refight. What? Alright, well, let's see what we can get done here. There's a couple cruisers against just a few torpedo boats. Nothing to scoff at. But yeah, so... It's very similar to that, where you had first class, second class, third class ships, and like destroyer escorts, for example, were classified as third class ships and stuff like that. All right, let's see if we can actually probably can pull this off. Are these all? What are they? Okay, so two. Okay, so these all have 2 launchers. With 3-kilometer torpedoes, we might be able to actually pull this off. And if we come in from 2 sides, it actually increases our odds of success. Oh, these have 1.5 kilometer torpedoes. So this is going to be a little more on the danger side. But that's fine. Banzai! Oh, damn. Okay. Detach, move away. Keep up the attack. Nice. All right, move away. Move away. All right, cool. All right, that light cruiser is hurt. So this cruiser's hurting. He almost just ate another torpedo. We need these guys to pull away and then come back in. He's recovered his engine. All right, so these guys need to come back around like so. Oh, they 3-inch guns for the win, baby. Love it. Yeah, that's when attacking, when you're engaging cruisers. This is actually something I should have been recommending prior to this, but I really should lead by example first. Oh, okay, another engagement. Oh, nice. Battleship. Oh, we get to use the Kawachis. Yeah, boy. We get to use the Kawachis. Hell yeah, let's go. But the strategy for attacking cruisers, especially light cruisers, because they tend to have lighter guns, lighter, fast, quick-firing guns that are suited for taking on torpedo boats and destroyers and the what like. The play tends to be attack them from both sides. Don't let them force it into a one-side engagement, because then it determines their path in which they can evade. Whereas if you force it from both sides, phrasing, but if you force it from both sides, it puts them in a very precarious situation where they have to react to an attack from both sides. And it tends to really, really, really hurt their day. I don't know what just happened with these, but okay, I guess. Join them. Forward, idiots! For the glory of the Empire. And our battle cruisers, please rejoin the fleet. Alright, we're coming into contact very soon. Oh, there they are. The amount of lead that just got sent downrange, I'm surprised we didn't hit anything. Oh yeah, boys. Kawachi. To be completely fair to the game, this is what I would imagine if you were to build a Kawachi in game. It would be very similar to this. Not exact, but very similar. I don't know. It just makes me happy. I like Japanese Dreadnoughts, if you didn't understand that already. I happen to have a thing for the Nagato that might be a little unhealthy. One might say it borders on obsession. Oh. Manazura, get out of there. No, don't do any turning. Don't do any of that. Just get out. This cruiser is being a douche. Oh, well, okay. The Xinjiang, or Xingying, Ying. How the fuck do you say that? That's so... Oh, wait. No, okay. That's the Chinese ship. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, I thought it was saying that... Yeah, don't mind me. Kawachi, first kill of the war. There we go. Let's just move on. I misread the frickin' thing. I thought it was saying that this killed that. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Yes, little cruiser, you're going to die. The Kawachi will have her blood. She didn't get any blood in real life. She's going to get her blood now. That is the unfortunate part about the Kawachis and the Satsumas. I believe the Satsumas did see action in the First World War, but the Kawachis, if I remember correctly, they did not see any action. And were actually kind of unceremoniously scrapped because of the Washington Naval Treaty. Um, kind of a, you know, a ship that could have been great, kind of getting screwed over by politics. Which, to be fair, those kind of politics I can kind of get behind. Disarmament treaties tend to be pretty good for everybody. There's a reason why we didn't all die in a nuclear hellstorm in 1983. It's because, or 84, I guess, because our Able Archer 83 was what caused the ABM treaty, or not the ABM treaty, Oh no! It was the ABM. I'm pretty sure that was the ABM. Could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it was the ABM. The treaty in which governed the use of intermediate. Oh no, it was the Intermediate Ballistic Missiles Treaty. The damn it! I don't remember the name of that treaty. But yeah, Able Archer 83. My grandfather was actually in Germany at the time. He was technically part of Able Archer. He was in the the stupid gnat. I got one gnat that keeps bothering me today, and it's just like, God damn it, where do you keep coming from? But yeah, my grandfather was in Germany at the time, and it was not a good time, to say the least. It's not a good time, because again, the NATO and the Warsaw Pact almost went to war in '83, because the NATO decided to run some exercises, which is what Able Archer is. It's a nuclear forces readiness exercise. But the problem was the way they ran it threw off some signals to the Germans that, oh shit, they're actually about to do it. Or not Germans, wow, Russians. Well, actually, I guess the East Germans were part of that too. But it threw off some signals, and they thought, oh my god, these bastards are actually that crazy. And yeah. Then Able Archer, or I don't think it was Able Archer 84. It might have been Able Archer. But there was another incident in '84 which fully cemented. Okay, yes, we need to get this under wraps. So intermediate range ballistic missiles, nuclear ballistic missiles, became taboo. Everybody talks about tactical nuclear weapons. Tactical nuclear weapons technically don't exist except for in the case of air mobile platforms. The whole we're gonna wheel a vehicle up and launch a missile at medium range. Not really a thing anymore. Well, okay, I say that. Never mind. That treaty expired. They didn't renegotiate it, and on top of that, the unfortunate motherfuckers that govern are no. This is what happens when children are in politics. Yes, I'm speaking to the majority of the feds right now. So the majority, not all of them, but the majority. Oh, so it was the Dante Alighieri that had the first triple guns. I thought so. It's a very good looking ship, by the way. Alright, alright, Kawachi, you want blood. The Chakumas want blood. The battle cruisers want blood. The heavy cruisers want blood. The torpedo boats are going to go home. Go home, boys. Take a vacation. The adults are going to go fight. Let's see if we can actually track this bastard down. I would like to. I'd like to kill all of China's ships, because all of China's ships deserve to die. Yes, China, fucking fight me. Actually, I guess that's the advantage of recording this late. I can actually speak on a conversation that's currently going on in the Discord. Yes, I'm going to keep pushing you guys. Yeah, like, hey, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Me and Nomad got into a conversation, and I wanted to kind of elaborate on this a little bit. So I'm very big into military acquisition, logistics, a few other things like that. It's a topic that has fascinated me for years and years and years. And particularly started with the replacement of one of the weapons I was supposed to use in the military, actually, funny enough, had I gone into the military. And that weapon was the SMAW. I forget what the stands for, what SMAW stands for exactly. But it's effectively a recoilless rifle. Not really a recoilless rifle, but it's basically a recoilless rifle. Actually, let me, here, while we're waiting for that, SMAW. Okay, so it's a shoulder launched multi-purpose assault weapon, SMAW. Okay, he's diverted this way. Everybody turn! Got distracted looking that up. We will find him and we will purge him for the glory of the Emperor. Okay, fine, fuck it. But yeah, the SMAW was it was effectively a recoilless rifle. Now, was it a traditional recoilless rifle? No, it was. It did have a rocket component to it. Recoilless rifles, they don't have rockets. They're more proper artillery, technically speaking. But the SMAW itself was actually the only thermobaric weapons, or thermobaric weapon, that the United States has used in a long time. A lot of people don't know this, but thermobaric weapons tend to be looked down upon within a war zone. There are treaties around thermobaric weapons. But as you can tell, the United States, because it had one of these, isn't a signatory to those. Funny enough, all the major players in the world who care about capability and aren't trying to position the Japanese in the context of this playthrough, we're kind of in the same position, funny enough. But all the signatories of these treaties tend to be countries that can't really, they don't have power projection. So the non-signatories to these kind of treaties tend to be the U.S., Russia, China. India will sign to some of them, won't sign to others, kind of like the U.S. in that regard. But Russia, like they'll sign to the POW treatment and so on and so forth, but they won't sign to a lot of the weapon restrictions because they're like, no, we're not letting you gut our capability to defend ourselves. The same thing with the Chinese. The U.S. does this. Like, for example, 50 caliber munitions are not supposed to be used against personnel. We happen to like using 50 caliber munitions against personnel. Shh, don't tell Geneva. But point is that the SMAW is actually a very good example of this issue with military procurement. And the SMAW, and mind you, a lot of people might start realizing that me and Tex would get along really fucking well in this regard. The SMAW was a perfectly adequate system. It was aging, but it was an adequate system for what it needed to do. It needed to act as the ability for the infantry to hit armored positions, or reinforced positions, I should say, and then the ability to engage vehicles when the time arose. Now, a problem... Okay, we're just going to withdraw from that because at this point in time, those ships are just going to be annoying. Okay, we're going to go for the kill. None of these attacks are making any progress. No. Okay, we're going to go for the kill on them. We're going to go for the kill. We're going to see if we can get it. If we can get it, then awesome. If we can't, then it's just annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, so, and when was necessary, the small could engage armored vehicles. Was it great at, like, engaging tank armor? No. That was actually one of the fail points of the small, was the ability to engage heavily armored vehicles like tanks. That was one of the main concerns that the military had with it going into its later life cycle. To be frank, given what we've seen, like in places like Ukraine, engaging armored vehicles isn't really something you want to try to be doing in the modern day. We'll get into that. We'll probably get into that in a later video. But the point is that the small was a very capable system. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with it. But certain people and certain companies thought it would be a good idea to replace it. And the system that would work on replacing it, I actually don't believe they actually ever found a replacement. Hold on, give me a split second. Oh, sons of bitches. The Marine Corps is still using them, but the Marine Corps said they were getting rid of them. They must have changed their bloody minds out of fucking nowhere at some point in time. Holy shit. Well, I stood corrected a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. I kind of feel like an asshole, but at the same time, I want to explain. So, when I was going to be going into the military was back in 2012, which happens to be when they started working, or, well, 2013. I would have signed the papers in 2012, would have gone in 2013. I would have been part of the winter class, because I turned 18 in July. But what it was, and I just read it, is that they were talking about getting rid of it, and then Raytheon started working on, I think it called it the Small Serpent, or whatever the hell. And that annoys me greatly, because that was kind of one of the deciding factors on why I didn't go into the Marine Corps, to be completely frank. When they got rid of my MOS, mind you, 0351 Assaultman, that's what I was going in for. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play with smalls. And when they got rid of the MOS, and they were talking about getting rid of the small, and that was one of the deciding factors. I said one, not the one. The deciding factor came on September 11th, 2013. Look that up. Pretty fucked up event. And caused by a really fucked up individual. But anyways, I digress. Now, I do want to say this because when they were talking about getting rid of the small, they were talking about replacing it with the Carl Gustav. Which, by the way, yes, the Carl Gustav is a very good and very, very capable system. It's very good. The problem is that the forget the name of the company that produces it in Sweden. It's a Swedish weapon. The problem is the Swedes, they have a tendency to overcharge the shit out of their fucking military hardware. The Swedes are renowned for stiffing anybody they can. Just absolutely ramming it up Main Street when it comes to the pricing of their weapon systems. Kind of the same way as the Germans. Rheinmetall, I'm looking at you. Rheinmetall is a piece of shit company. It is a terrible company. Not a company like. Let me put it to this way, ladies and gentlemen. If you live in a place and you find out Rheinmetall is opening a plant in your area, you might want to get the fuck out. Now, yes, you can also, if you happen to work in that kind of industry, kind of just say, oh, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. I can just go in. I can make some good money, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Go. All power to you, buddy. Problem is then you get, 2-3 years deep and you start to hear the horror stories of, how Rheinmetall basically screws everything up. There is an armored vehicle that Rheinmetall has been working on for years now called the Puma. And, well, let's just say that they have not gotten that thing working. And I think they've been working on the Puma itself for the past, I want to say it's going on 15 years. Like, the vehicle is just, it's a dead project, and they just won't give it up. It is a terrible situation for the German economy, because the Germans just keep pouring money into the fire. Like, the Bradley was kind of in a similar state, mind you. But here's the thing. The Bradley finally got finished. It finally got finished. I think it was, like a 4-year program all total to develop the system. Something like that. No. Fuck off. The Puma, they can't get a working model with a gun on it. Like, they really actually can't. They have a APC version that works, mostly, but it's supposed to be an infantry fighting vehicle. And part of the name, fighting, is what it's supposed to be doing. The problem is they try to stick a gun system on it, and the power plant fucking can't run all the electronics and the weapon system at the same time. It can either do all the electronics, or it can do the weapon system. Not both. It's kind of a really funny situation. Yeah, no, Rheinmetall is... they're not good. They're kind of like... what are the guys that made... BAE? Yeah. Kind of like BAE. If you encounter a BAE salesman, run the other direction. Okay, we're just going to run away from this because I don't feel like dealing with it. First off, trying to track down enemy torpedo boats is painful enough. Are they actually coming for me? Well, if they want to fucking fight, we can fight, but I wasn't wanting to frickin' try to find them. Are they actually coming at me? Well, hold on. Let's see if we can actually fucking find them. Because if we can find them, that'd be great. I'd like to kill them. Holy crap! They actually came for me. Holy shit. Please don't torpedo each other. Wow. Wow. Those last couple torpedo spreads were actually really freaking good. Oh, holy Jesus. I was wondering where the rest of them went. We got ourselves a right good gunfight here, boys. Holy shit. Poor dude. He thought he had me, and then I just pull a hard left, and he's just like confused Pikachu face. um. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, BAE Systems. Probably one of the worst Canadian companies ever to exist, and yes, they are Canadian. A lot of people actually don't know that. Funny enough, don't know why not, but for some reason, a lot of people seem to think that they're an American company, and it's like, no, no, they're not. We will never claim them. And the reason why is because BAE convinced the U.S. military that the MRAP was the future, and that MRAPs were the only thing you were ever going to need, and then poisoned the well completely, utterly, and without any remorse whatsoever. If you guys don't understand that, and I'll kind of, I'll probably explain this a little more in a different video later. I kind of want to do like a military history kind of thing just for shits and gigs. But BAE basically, they convinced the military to adopt the MRAP concept full sail. They were the ones that were really banking off of it hardcore. Mind you, being the ones that came up with the Cayman, I think that was the name of their vehicle, the BAE Cayman, and basically every freaking police department in the world fucking has them at this point in time, because the military realized like, hey, these things are shit and we shouldn't use them. Which I'm not shitting you. That's actually kind of what happened. Is that the militaries of the world realized that, oh, nice dodge, deja vu. Come on, let's get some rounds on target, boys. But they were responsible for convincing the military, like, oh, hey, this is the only vehicle you'll ever need. You should use these to replace the Humvee, yada yada fucking yada. It's kind of how it, and now we have the JTLV, I believe is what it's called. Wait, does this have 3 torpedo launchers on it? Yes, it does. The hell? I don't remember building you. What the fuck? I'm so confused right now. What are you? Like, what class? I don't remember. That's where my confusion is. I'm like, what class are you supposed to be? Harabusa, Ikazuchi. Oh, that's the Ikazuchi class. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played with them much, so I completely spaced on what they were. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying. After convincing the U.S. military and most of the world governments as a whole that something like the MRAP was the way to go, things really went south and sideways very hard. Notice how most militaries are getting rid of MRAPs as fast as they can because they realize, like, oh, yeah, this wasn't a good buy. This is what happens when you give a military access to an unfettered amount of money. They don't make good spending choices. I'm about to really fuck over the Brits here in a second. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy! Come on. Give me that win. Give me that win! You know you want to do it all night long. My girlfriend goes and watches this video, hears that, and then just starts texting me very lewd jokes. Damn it! Alright. I see you. I raise you. A second invasion. You don't want to comply? I will make you comply. You will comply. Actually, real quick, yeah, we're not making any progress on these invasions, but in reality, it's kind of good because it's tying up so many of their forces. Like, think about this. Like, now I don't know if land forces really actually count towards invasion chance. I don't know, but it's something that I would think should. And having all these multiple different attacks coming in from different directions and, so on and so forth, it would help. This is how war is supposed to be fought. You hit the enemy across the board, and then you concentrate a shit ton of forces at one point and push through. And yes, that's literally how every single fucking war in the world has been won. You might not like it, you might not believe it, but that is the truth. Classic examples. The Mongols. The Russians. The Germans. Belgium, I'm looking at you. The French, having used it against others and then failing to use it against the Germans. Any number of other nations. Hell, the fucking Brits have successfully employed this tactic of hit them across the line and then hit them in one point and fucking shred their day. Napoleon, this wasn't your best gambit. Now, oh, what the fuck, France? Holy shit, you've been busy. Damn, girl, you thick. Fucking Spain. Spain has cock-blocked the Americans in Central America. Basically, Spain has had another situation. The whole shit show over here has kind of gone like with Portugal back in the Napoleonic era, where the Portuguese royal family moved to Brazil, ruled there. Same thing's going on with the Spanish right now. They're like, we're just going to go over the Caribbean. We're just going to go over here. You know what? The last time we dealt with these bastards, it didn't end well for us. Our country was devastated for fucking 4 generations. And, oh yeah, Napoleonic era. Fucking Spain. Oh god. I would not have wanted to be there. Not a situation you would have want to be in. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tie this episode up here. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings, and I will see you next time. Make sure to join the Discord, you beautiful bastards. Love you all. Bye.